All right, away we go. The winner of the New England Patriots mock is Christian LaPont from the Facebook group. So next up, let's do this real quick. Just so we're all looking at the same thing. I have not selected an Arizona Cardinals winner yet, so it's going to slow me down a little bit as far as the next thing. But, again, if you submit an Arizona Cardinals mock right now, very unlikely that you're going to end up getting the most interactions and the most whatever. So kind of think about that as we go along. But that's what I'm going to be doing next is I got to go select the winners for these. Christian LaPont won for the New England Patriots. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different than the last one because we're starting this thing off a little bit differently. The New England Patriots, with their first pick, they're actually trading it away for this guy. Now you know why it got so much interaction. The New England Patriots, and we'll get into the details of the trade after we're done here, so you can kind of use that to help. Once we look at the whole thing, it'll have all the trade details. It can help you determine whether or not you like this or not. They're going to forego the remaining quarterbacks that are there, whoever they may be, and they're going to be trading for Justin Fields to be their quarterback of the future. As a Packer fan, I got to say, I hope he goes on to have great success. Not a ton of success, obviously. I don't want another Patriots dynasty, but just enough that the Bears look at it and go, man, we're stupid. That'd be great. Next up, to protect the man, Olu Fashanu is going to be our first pick. We did trade back to 9 with the Bears. That was part of it. Bears came up to the third spot. We went back to 9. There's a couple other things in there. But at pick 9, we're going with Olu Fashanu. Dude is a pass-blocking wizard. He's going to come in and help us shore things up. He's been nothing but a left tackle. So as we look at it here, obviously we've got Trent Brown. I don't know if this is sort of a hopefully I have this up and I'm prepared here. I am not. Let's do this really quick. I apologize. Where's New England? Beep. And who the heck are we looking at? Brown. Where's Trent? Where's my man, Trent Brown? Is he gone? Maybe he's gone. Anyways, Olu Fashanu is going to come in, and he is going to, at some point, replace Trent Brown, possibly right this very second. Again, very, very good pass blocker. As you can see, he has not given up a single sack in his 3 years, 1,349 total snaps, 733 pass blocking snaps, never once in his career given up a sack, only one hit, 16 hurries, 17 total pressures. That would be fantastic. 17 pressures would be fantastic in an entire year. He did that in 3 years at Penn State. So after that, we're going with Chris Braswell, edge rusher out of Alabama, 6'3", 255. 56 pressures on 309 attempts is fantastic, along with his 13 sacks. It's pretty consistent here. He didn't play as much, but still 30 on 183. It's, 20% or whatever. He does struggle a little bit as far as run defense, but if we come back here, as you can see, we're not doing a ton. Very inconsistent here. And then we've got, of course, Matt Judon, who is solid, but getting up in age. Next up, again, as I said, a lot of mock drafts with Mr. Brennan Rice. We've got Brennan Rice, wide receiver out of USC. We definitely need some help there. We've got Demario Douglas, who's a 6th-round pick. Don't really know if he's going to be able to maintain that. You've got Devontae Parker, 31 years old, and then you've got Kendrick Bourne, who just has not been doing all that well. So hopefully Brennan Rice can come in, help us shore this thing up, 791 yards this past year. Already talked about him a little bit. Next up, another tackle, Matt Goncalves, don't know, 6'6", 330 pounds, didn't play a ton this past year, but as you can see, clearly more of a pass blocker than a run blocker. Didn't give up any sacks these past 2 years or year 0.2 or whatever. 6'6", 330 pounds out of Pitt. So that's going to hopefully give us some competition to come in. Probably, I guess, just as backup. Otherwise, we could maybe try to kick him inside. He does have a little bit of guard experience, so possibly that is our plan there. Then Will Shipley, the running back out of Clemson, 5'11", 205 pounds. Solid production over 3 years, 5.2 yards per attempt. Never had less than 5. Not a huge production guy as far as touchdowns go. Probably the being undersized. I don't know if he had another guy there that was kind of the hammer on the goal line or what. But he's going to come in and help us out. We kind of okay with Ramondre, but whatever. He's a backup. And, of course, this is the 227-pounder, so you got kind of a compliment here. Next up, Brew McCoy. Didn't set this up here. 6'3", 220. Very large wide receiver. Not massively productive. 667 yards in 2022 is the best that he has done. His 1 year at USC, 236 this past year, 217. Obviously, injuries are a concern, but a large man, 1.71 yards per route run is so-so. His, what's his contested catch? He's 3 of 7, so 42%. So the size is not really translating as much there. But whatever. We got a wide receiver. And then finally, edge rusher Brian Ugwu from the Miami of Ohio Redhawks. He is 6'3", 250 pounds, 64 pressures on 400 attempts with 8 sacks. Don't have his age here, but he's only spent 2 years at Miami of Ohio. Not a lot of tread, or lots of tread left on those tires. And obviously had his one kind of breakout game. The other thing that makes me nervous, not great in 2022, big breakout, but again, it's kind of just based on a couple of games. You got an 80 against Kent State and 90 against Akron, and then a couple 70s mixed in, mostly just mid to whatever, but hoping for a lot of production there. So this is the final result right here. Again, Christian LaPont, a lot of interaction, a lot of laughing, which is maybe part of it, but whatever, 121 comments on it. But here you go. The trade for Justin Fields was pick 9. They dropped back, so there's a pick swap there. They also kicked in a 6th, and then they got round 2, round 6. So there is the trade compensation for Justin Fields. And then we got, again, a tackle, edge rusher, wide receiver, tackle, halfback, wide receiver, edge rusher. So hammer in the tackles and the wide receivers and, I guess, edge rushers. Really wanted to hone in on a couple positions there. But anyways, again, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Join the Facebook group. The link is in the description. Head in there, drop your mock draft. If you end up getting selected, I will make a video. The best producing video will get $100. I got to take a little bit of time because I got to go through the group. I got to find the best Arizona mock draft. So if you're in the group, if you're watching right now, go ahead and do me a favor and start liking or whatever it is, the ones that you like. I don't know, whatever. So that'll help me kind of narrow that down. And once that's ready, we'll be doing Arizona Cardinals. So you guys have a good little break, and I will see you very soon.